Welcome to the program. Our top story. The United Nations has appealed for 17 billion Kenyan shillings designed to support the government of Kenya to address the current drought situation in the northern part of Kenya. According to the UN, drought situation in the country continues to escalate every day, rising high number of deaths of livestock and health hazard in the region.
In a bid to address the worrying drought situation which has rocked the country for almost 3 months, the United Nations has now appealed for an emergency fund to heal the menace. The UN body and humanitarian partners have appealed for 17 billion Kenyan shillings to address the devastating consequences of the drought on pastoralist and agro-pastoralist communities in the northern part of Kenya. This is according to the UN resident coordinator in Kenya, SIDDHARTH, CHATTERJEE.
About 17 billion Kenyan shillings, about $168 million. Covers areas which there are critical needs, for example in the area of food, for example in the area of nutrition, for example in the area of water, sanitation, key livestock, fodder for livestock, for all the work that organizations such as UNICEF, FAO, WFP, the World Food Program, we have UNDP, which is focusing on some of the early recovery work.
CHATTERJEE says the Flash Appeal program complements the government of Kenya's ongoing 9-month response plan, which currently faces a fund gap of 108 Kenyan billion shillings.
Most importantly, what we are doing is to make sure no Kenyan dies because of a scarcity of food or water. That is our first. Our first action is to save lives. Our second action is to go into quick early recovery mode. But our third and most important action is over the next few years, look at Kenya not only drought resilient, but to really become the breadbasket for the rest of Eastern and Southern Africa. That's the potential Kenya has.
Kenya has declared the ongoing drought affecting many parts of the country a national disaster, calling for aid to counter the situation, which is posing a major risk to people, livestock and wildlife. The Kenya Red Cross estimated about 2.7 million people were in need of food aid after low rainfall in October and November, with the next rainy season not due before April, according to the Society's Secretary General ABBAS GULLET.
Launch hours earlier, hopefully we can get these resources so that we can scale up this support that the Kenya government has already put its resources. So the UN and other actors like the Red Cross, Red Crescent is only to complement their bigger effort.
The challenge was that in August till November last year, we were dealing with about 1.3 million people affected by the drought. That figure has gone to 2.7 million, 2.7 million in the Asal counties alone, and about 300,000 in the non-Asal counties. So that brings us to a figure of approximately 3 million currently.
The PS in charge of agriculture, lands and fisheries, Dr. Richard Lesiape, says Kenya needs much support in mitigating the drought.
Going forward, the weatherman has predicted that the rainfalls in the Asal areas, in particular northern Kenya, will be depressed. Their forecast is that we might have normal and above normal rains in the western part of this country. And therefore, mitigating and managing this drought for the next 3 or 4 months indeed requires support from everyone so that we can mitigate and cushion our citizens from this very, very severe.
Hundreds of livestock have died as drought continues to ravage the country. Thousands of people, mainly pastoralists, have also been forced to leave their homes in search of water and pasture for their animals. In Garissa County, the situation has been worse over the last 6 months as drought threatens both the animals and the human beings. Reporting for Ebru TV, I'm JF Khaemba.